Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 18 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
20. Get that ball, team. Get that ball. Check.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get in.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Ready. 8, read. Ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 2nd down, Kirkland. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Just like that. Just like that.
Operating from the gun, Kirkland. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on third down, Kirkland. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Looking to throw. Kirkland. Able to find Isabella. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw is gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run out of the gun with Mmga. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Here's Mmga trying to run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Call. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And that'll set him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Kirkland. This is Butler making the catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got.
On first down, Kirkland. Open man completes it to Butler. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10, first down Arizona. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Mike's by 4.
On 1st and 10, Kirkland. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Ready to break. 57, Mike. I got him. 57.
Throwing on 1st down. Kirkland. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, up and good.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Kamara off the draw. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 9 yards that time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But
from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
7 yards there and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Goff now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Let's make these babies cry.
Goff throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. To the air again. Goff. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Goff now looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We got this.
So we reach halftime here, and okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Looking to throw. Kirkland. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 2 stop. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Kirkland got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to throw. Kirkland. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Kirkland. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kirkland. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down. Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He pitches it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if the...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. From the gun, Kirkland. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Delta. 5.
2nd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. The open man is Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Again, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the 50, it's Goff. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Kirkland. Open man, Butler complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff working right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Kirkland. For right side here, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And oh, it coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints' 1st down. Here's Goff.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Throwing again is gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Goff. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 20! The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they take a knee. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Cards, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take